friends, let's talk about change and adjustment. I've been going through a lot of adjustments. For example, I'm wearing scrubs because I'm about to go to the anatomy lab to dissect a cadaver, which is something I haven't done before. And that's because I'm in physical therapy school, and it is quite a change living in a new city doing such rigorous coursework. Um, and I was really scared before coming here because I knew it was going to be hard to live in a new place, not know anybody, and participate in the coursework along with the whole quarantine. So I wasn't able to fully reach out in the way that I would have liked. Right. And that was a big change for me. And some people would acknowledge that. They would acknowledge that obviously this would be hard, but instead of they thought of the bigger picture. And I like thinking of the bigger picture. Yes, I'll be a physical therapist at the end of the road. Yes, that's great. I've been working forward to this for a long time. But that doesn't help with the immediate situation and the eminent knowledge that I'm going to have to put in a lot of work. It's going to be stressful. I'm going to be alone, and it's going to be hard. Um, and I feel like this is kind of any big change in your life, any struggle can be analogous to your eating disorder recovery. And so I've always thought if I could start that, then I can do anything. And I feel like that has given me the mental fortitude to be able to do anything I want. But it doesn't come without its hardships. And I feel like many people that are entering into recovery, a lot of people with anorexia tend to be perfectionists. It's not a hard and fast rule, but generally it is the case, and I'm not an exception. And when I was in or when I wasn't in recovery, but like toying with the idea, people say, eat a burger, but they don't understand the full picture. When people say, well, you'll be a doctor, they don't understand the struggle. Because it's not about just entering into PT school. It's not about just eating a burger. It is after that. It's when you're eating that burger and afterwards facing the demons of your head, and you need to fight them off, and you need to deal with the changes that happen in the mirror. You need to deal with the things that people say to you because they're dumb, and you need to deal with adjusting. It's just a huge adjustment. So when people say eat a burger, yes, in the immediate future, eating that burger will be good for you, but that doesn't help with the future down the line. And like the immediate future, like you can think big picture, and yeah, it would be great. Yeah, sure, it'd be great to not worry about eating celery at 2 o'clock. It would be great to not have these rituals that I must partake in. Yes, that would be great. But to get there is so much more than eating that burger, and it is so much more than feeling guilty about that burger, because it's the burger down the line. It's the burger and the day after tomorrow. Like, how am I going to deal with everything? And I feel like a lot of people who look into recovery, it's hard to think about just, I'm going to deal with this one day at a time, because you know that those one days will add up into a big change. And it's like trying to get the strength to do that. Now, that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to just, sit with, is that, hey, each day, each burger that you eat is going to add up into recovery, but adding up to recovery isn't always the picture that we want to see in ourselves. Like, sure, recovery down the line is great, but when I have to do 6 months and I'm in a toddler body, it's not the best. My best advice is you need to have your goals set. So, like, yeah, sure, recovery, that's what we're all going for, but like immediately, instead of recovery and being in a normal body, it's freedom. And um, not just focusing on the body part and the body changes and the body weight, but more of like, I have the freedom to do this. And I will sacrifice everything in the name of this freedom. And that was me. And also, I always had backup methods. Like, if I hate this, like, I don't have to be in recovery if I don't want to. But I'm young, I have a long life ahead of me. And if I like my life better after recovery, then I can keep going. And if I don't, I'll go back. And so far, and always, I won't go back to my eating disorder. But just knowing that you have options. So it's hard when people are blindsidedly saying, eat a burger, because they think of a big picture to an extent, but mostly they don't know the sacrifices and the things that we need to do to prepare ourselves that matter. That is the hard struggle. It's not physically bringing a burger to my face. It's dealing and sitting with the changes that I know will come afterwards. So I don't know if this helps, but I don't know. I've been thinking about that and thinking about what people have said to me in terms of my change that I'm going through right now. And it's hard, and it's a fight, and it's a fight every day, just like in recovery, but you need to figure out your reasons why, and you need to go back to those when you want. And for me, my reasoning why was I'm scared of the body that I will get, but I need that freedom that I know I will come from eating and eating and eating. So, I don't know, this was just a thought before I head out, but I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I'm not making videos. I'm kind of just, I'm holding on, and I'm sure you guys are doing the same. So, I'll talk to you later. My thoughts are with you guys. I'll see you.